For many, drinking at home has replaced their evening drinks at a bar or pub, as lockdown restrictions force these establishments to close or significantly reduce their capacity. The organisation Campaign for Pubs says that the current support from the government simply doesn't cover the ongoing costs of running a pub. They've called for a reduction in VAT on sales and an increased weekly grant of £1,000 to stop more pubs and breweries closing for good. It's Friday night here on Upper Street in Angel, and as you can see, it's the run up to Christmas. All the decorations are up. But one thing is different this year: none of the pubs are open. Some of these businesses have adapted, providing a takeaway or delivery service.
Would you like anything else?
But small pubs and breweries have struggled with the limited financial support.
So I think a lot of people in the sector are furious that their business has been forcibly shrunk, and also the level of support has been minimal, especially if you're a wet-led pub. Our tap room is effectively a wet-led pub. We don't do food. We're a very small venue, so we haven't been able to open on site at all, and now we're effectively a small-scale off-licence.
Welcome to Sainsbury's.
Where pubs have lost sales, supermarkets and off-licences have picked up the slack. The alcohol they sell is much cheaper than the average pub in London. The Alcohol Health Alliance reports it can be as low as 16p per unit of alcohol. This psychiatrist and addiction expert says that it's encouraged an increase in isolated people drinking at home, causing an increase in psychiatric problems related to alcohol abuse.
They can't go to the pub, and what they buy from supermarket is up to 5 times cheaper than in central London than a pint at the local pub.
Alcohol Change UK say that more than half of the people who abuse alcohol also need mental health treatment, a figure Dr. Abazian expects to rise due to the pandemic.
There's been an increase in psychiatric referrals or psychiatric conditions, particularly a lot of anxiety disorders that we're getting. What is worrying is how the alcohol use in the country, and particularly the long-term effect in terms of drug and alcohol dependency on the population because of the lockdown, which is correlated with economic downturn.
With the unemployment rate predicted to reach 6.5% in the spring, people already isolated and vulnerable will suffer economically. This isn't just bad for business for pubs and breweries, but it's a precursor to increased alcohol abuse that over 500,000 people in the UK already suffer from. I've been Ben Conway, City News.